Hello, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the Mindful Drinking Movement podcast. I'm your host, Jessica Betancourt. Rah, rah. I cheer for myself, and you should cheer for yourself too. If you're not, who is? Welcome to today's episode where I'm going to pull back the curtain and share with you why I created Mindful Drinking Mastery, what it can do for you, and how it can help you change your belief system around alcohol. So to preface this episode, I just want to give a little history, a little backstory as to how I arrived at this place of where I never thought I would be, talking about not drinking when I was like the ringleader for open another bottle and just open your mouth and let me pour it in there and let's just sit and drink until we die is what I was doing. I mean, laughing and having a good time, but like there's so much more we can be doing, which I can see now that I couldn't see before. So I've been doing a lot of self-reflection, which is something that older people do. And I've been like, not drinking has really, it's not that I don't ever drink, but I'll have a beer or I'll have a glass of wine or something, but just not to be saturated in alcohol has liberated my thought processes so much. I can think clearly, ideas come to me, I feel more creative, I can feel my body, I can feel my face, I can feel all of my emotions, the quote, quote, positive and quote, quote, negative ones. There's not really positive or negative emotions, I don't think, but like the spectrum, the scale of emotional life I get to experience instead of having it be this stuck kind of dormancy where emotions are trying to move through, but they can't because I'm inebriated. It's just such a different life. So I've been reflecting and thinking, and if you would indulge me, I will take you all the way back with me to 6th grade at skate night, which was the very first time I ever tasted alcohol. And I was 12, and I was like, I loved skate night. Did you have skate night? It was so awesome with just go to the dirty roller skating rink. And it was awesome. It was like all black lights and music, like sexy music that you probably didn't hear in other places. And you could hold hands and skate, and they would have games, and like maybe some boy bought something out of a vending machine and gave it to you, or you kissed somebody behind a locker. That was like all the innocent fun stuff, right? Or somebody brought a flask of mixed booze that you didn't even know what kind of cocktail, what kind of schwill this was, and it was passed around and it came to you and you felt maybe excited about it and nervous and like you shouldn't be doing it all at the same time, but then you did it anyway, and it was like the most disgusting, horrible taste. I think there was tequila. I think it was like a Long Island iced tea without the tea. It was just schwill. It was a mix of whatever this gal had found at her parents' house or wherever she got. I don't even know, but it was like so disgusting, fucking gross, awful alcohol taste that just burned my throat. And you know what I did? I took another sip of it. I took 2 sips of this disgusting, fucking nasty, old warm flask that was being passed around. Skate night, huddled up in the little bench section where you put your shoes off and on. And it did nothing for me. It gave me a horrible feeling in my stomach, burned my throat. I did it twice to feel cool or included, or I don't know, or like maybe the first one didn't do it for me. Maybe it was in the second sip. When was this supposed satisfaction going to come that people were talking about? And that's why I should have done it. It never came. And yet that moment, I was thinking about that moment because that really set up a system of beliefs for me around alcohol, that the satisfaction would be in the subsequent sip or in the subsequent drink, and to just keep going. And maybe it's on the 3rd drink, maybe it's on the 4th drink, maybe it's in the 2nd bottle. Maybe it's on your 8th day in a row of drinking. That kind of like elusiveness, that elusive feeling of it's like it's never quite there. It's so unsatisfactory with the promise of satisfaction somewhere in there is like what kept me on this treadmill of searching for fulfillment with alcohol for so long. Also, within that belief system that formed at that time, I could see that having alcohol included in my life would make me feel not alone. It would make me feel like I was included in something, included in this little break off social group of skate night that was like 5 or 6 people. We all got in trouble, by the way. We all went to detention when it came out at school that this had happened. But I was included in that. And I felt this like camaraderie with those people that I didn't like. None of them were even really my friends at that time. But I felt it gave me this cool feeling of being included and that I was part of something. So that became attached to alcohol for me, that it was like this bonding material and, social bonding, affection bonding, group bonding, like the herd mind that we have so deeply ingrained in us for our survival. We want to belong. We want to fit in. We want to feel included. We want to be part of something special. And that night at the roller rink checked all those boxes for me. And I couldn't see it then, right? Like we can't see what we're presently in. That's difficult. But we can see in retrospect. But what if you could see in real time what it was that you were immersed in, the belief system that you're currently immersed in, and how it is a driving force in your behavior? Wouldn't that be amazing? Because when you can see it, you can change it. If you can't see it, you can't understand it. You can't take it apart. You can't push away and remove the beliefs and the facets of the system that are no longer working for you. If you can't see it, you can't really do anything about it. And for so long, I couldn't see this. I couldn't see that I had formulated this belief system with alcohol of chasing this satisfaction and needing it to feel like I belonged to something or that it was something special. Now I can see it, but it took some time. But here's what all of this means for you and your habits, is that your beliefs are driving your behavior 100% of the time. Beliefs govern your habits. You can pause and you can be reflective and you can notice the things that you're thinking, and that will give you some leeway into being able to change. You have to be able to slow down. You have to be able to slow down and notice the thoughts that you're thinking about your drinking. And if you get really honest with yourself, these are things that we don't typically want to say out loud because they make us feel like we're weak or that we are less than or that we're unholy or there's something wrong with us. And these beliefs, they sound something like this. They're slightly different for people, but most of them, in working with people, I can see that the commonality that we all share. The beliefs are like, drinking helps me in my life. Drinking gives me something that I don't have. Drinking allows me to be this person that I wouldn't otherwise be able to be. And these kinds of beliefs, to say them out loud and to recognize that that's actually something that you think on repeat, is so liberating. It will be so liberating for you. It feels like a yucky mucky kind of thing to navigate at first because it really touches on our tenderness and our sensitivity about ourselves and makes us feel vulnerable. And that is why more people don't do it. But when you do it, and you do it in a safe place where that can be held for you and understood, it becomes so liberating. It is the most freeing feeling. This is how I've been able to disentangle myself from my alcohol obsession of 25 plus years, is by doing this kind of work, acknowledging the thoughts that I'm thinking, being able to go back and see where those thoughts originated, where those beliefs came from, seeing them with a different perspective and an adult mind rather than the younger mind that I used to develop them, and then rewriting those beliefs into something that serves me better. And this is what I help people do. This is what I do in my one-to-one programs. Now I'm offering the Mindful Drinking Mastery program, which pulls from things that I only have previously done with one-to-one clients, where I help you really go deep into your psyche and pull these beliefs out, open them up and look at them and get honest and real about them. We kind of buffer them up, shine them up, get rid of the parts of that are no longer helping you, that are driving the behavior of having you overdrink or drink on times when you said that you wouldn't, or have you even the fact of, even the experience of feeling unsatisfied without a drink in your hand, or unsatisfied without more alcohol coming to you. That is run by beliefs. That is not anything that is wrong with you. It's just a belief system that has run amok and gone crazy, and it needs to be tapped into, touched and looked at, and exposed to the light, so it no longer has this powerful sway feeling over you, like you can't do anything about it. Everything is, all of your behaviors are run by belief systems. And they can all be changed, which is the most amazing thing. So inside of Mindful Drinking Mastery, we will look at your belief system, your unique belief system. You'll be able to see it. You'll be able to identify where it came from. You'll be able to share it into the private community if you like. And you'll be able to rewire and rethink these beliefs, reframe them into ones that are much more powerful and helpful for you where you are currently in life. Because if you're listening to this, you're not a kid or a teenager. I can pretty much assume that you're an adult with an adult mind who's using younger beliefs from a younger you, or even child you, teenage you. You're still operating on those beliefs when it comes to your drinking. That's why it seems like it's not changing. Like, you are growing, you are evolving, but your beliefs are outdated, and they need, it's like your computer or your phone. You need to upgrade it. You need to upgrade them so it matches your current level of where you want to be in life and what you want to experience and what you want to be doing. So if you think that if you feel deeply that your drinking is holding you back in life, you're probably right. And it's probably time to do something about it. And you absolutely can. You don't have to take my program, of course, but I can help you do it faster, because I've done it for myself. And this is what I spend my waking hours doing, is helping people heal their relationship with alcohol and helping them create a healthy mindset around drinking, so you don't feel threatened by it. You don't feel anxious about it. If you're at a party and everyone's drinking and you don't want to, you will feel really comfortable and confident in that decision. It's so important that we all learn how to operate from a belief system that is serving us and not running us around like a little bitch, right? It's like, we want to be in control of our thoughts. You want to have control of your mind and not have it feel like you're just doing something and you don't know why you're doing it. We need clarity. You have to get clarity around your thoughts and your beliefs, and get rid of the ones, or modify the ones, or heal the ones, tap into the ones that are no longer helping you, and let them go. And create new ones that make you feel like a powerful, confident person that you really deserve to be, that you really naturally are. Oh man, it's so incredible to come on the other side of these obsessive kinds of thoughts. It's so life-changing, and I feel so committed to helping you get through and to have this experience for yourself of just feeling free. Freedom. Have your thoughts back without thinking about when you're going to be drinking or punishing yourself mentally for how you drank the night before. That is such a waste of your time. It's such a waste of your days here on earth, in this body, in this lifetime, when you could be doing so many other things with your talents and your creativity and your energy. And the people in your life deserve to have a more grounded and present version of you. You deserve to have relationships that are deeply fulfilling and present and grounded. And when we are drinking all the time, it's very, I don't want to say impossible, because I don't like that word, but it's very difficult. It complicates it much more than it needs to be. Alcohol is not helping you the way that it once did, or how you even believe that it is currently. It's just a belief. It's just a belief. It's just a belief. Beliefs are super powerful and they can be changed. Also, they can be changed. Yeah, if you have questions about the program, please message me and I'll send you a link where you can read more about it. I'll put a link here in the show notes. You can read more about it. And I really look forward to welcoming you in here. If you feel like it's a good fit for you, please reach out and we'll get you set up. I'm super excited. Super excited. It's going to be ongoing as well. Like the program will have start and stop dates, but there will be group coaching that will happen twice a month. So if you're a member of the program, you go through the program, then you have kind of infinite access to the group coaching that will accompany it. If you have questions about the details, please message me. But I just want you to know from the depths of my soul that changing your relationship with alcohol, changing your mindset around drinking, will not just change the way that you interact with alcohol, it will change everything else. Because when we're immersed in alcohol, that taints and colors and filters everything that we do. So when you take that away, it's just an infinite world of possibilities. I'm here to help you with that. Reach out to me. Let's connect if we're not connected already. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you soon.